Hello everyone, I am Amy and today we're going to be doing a really nice, really chilled out restorative yoga floor. So if you have a bolster, it would be great to grab it now. If you don't have a bolster, that's fine. You can just use some cushions. If you've got blocks, you can also grab those. So just make use of whatever things you've got around the house. I know bolsters can be very expensive, but they are definitely a worthwhile investment. They really do take your restorative yoga to the next level. I'd also encourage you to get into some super comfy clothes right now. Maybe even do this in your pyjamas or your dressing gown. Anything that makes you feel cozy and safe and happy. So we're going to be holding each pose for a decent amount of time, just completely softening and relaxing. So the first pose today is going to be a Supta Badanasana. So scooching your bum right up to the edge of your bolster or a cushion, a pillow, whatever you've got available, bringing the soles of the feet together and taking them a decent distance away from the groin, so they don't need to be super close. And then just relaxing back onto your bolster. If you've got blocks, you can pop those underneath the thighs or the knees to give yourself a bit of support. You can let the hands flop open with the palms of the hands facing up towards the sky. Just take a few moments to wiggle around and get completely comfortable. So you want the body to be completely supported here, not feeling any strain or any tension whatsoever. And once you've got comfortable, just start to connect to your breath. So taking deep breaths in and out through the nose, completely filling up the belly with every inhale and releasing all of that air on every exhale. Imagine the breath is like a light and you want to fill every single corner of your torso with that beautiful light. So top to bottom, left to right, front to back. If your mind has wandered, that is okay. Just gently guide the attention back to the body, back to the breath, back to the present moment. As you're ready, just start to slowly lift yourself back up to a seated position. You can move your blocks out of the way for now, and you're going to turn. It doesn't matter which side we do first because we'll do both sides, but you want your bolster or your cushions or whatever you've got to be out by the side of you. Your hip will be resting up against them. Then you're going to turn your body so you have your hands either side of the bolster. You can bend your knees and slowly start to fold over, coming into a really nice, really gentle twist. Once again, take a few moments to get comfortable. Scan the body for any areas of tension and just direct the breath there and just soften. If thoughts are coming up, just let them come, let them be, and let them go. As you're ready, slowly press your way up. And to do the other side, you can simply swivel your way around. So this time the opposite hip is pressing up against the bolster. Bend those legs whichever way feels comfortable. Place the hands either side of the bolster and roll your way down. Make any adjustments you need to get comfortable and then just soften. Once again, just press your way up nice and slowly, and this time bring one knee either side of your bolster or your cushion or whatever you've got available, and then drape the torso down over your bolster. You can create a little pillow for your head by stacking one hand on top of the other. So you can rest one cheek or the forehead or the other cheek down on the bolster. If you're choosing to rest the cheek, then we'll just switch sides halfway through. Keep those shoulders nice and soft away from the ears. You can also just let the hands soften down to the mat and just rest the side of the head fully on the bolster. You can also extend the arms out behind you, reaching them down towards the heels. So lots of options. If you've got one cheek on the mat, let's just switch sides, turning the other cheek down onto your bolster. And then once again, just slowly pressing your way back up to a comfortable seated position. Now, turn either yourself or your bolster, depending on the space you've got. And you can sit on your bolster to get there. Just slowly roll your way down into a supported bridge pose. So the bolster is underneath the hips and the sacrum. The arms are flopping out to the sides. Back of the neck is nice and long, so drawing the chin into the chest. You can maybe walk the feet out a bit wider than hip width apart. And to get out of this one, you can just push that bolster down towards the heels, lower your back onto the floor, and then slowly press yourself back up. Now we're going to come into legs up the wall. You can do this with the bolster underneath your hips, a block underneath your hips, or just nothing at all. It does not matter. Shimmying yourself up towards the nearest wall. Your bum doesn't have to be touching the wall. It can be a foot or two away, and just resting those heels on the wall. Drawing the shoulder blades together to create a little pillow for your heart. Just reversing the effects of gravity on our blood flow. Letting the fingertips soften and curl in. Softening through the face and the jaw. If you don't have time for a full restorative class, this is a great pose to do at the end of the day, especially if you've been on your feet all day. And then slowly releasing those legs, maybe rolling over onto one side, then pressing your way back up. Now we're going to come into the most important pose, which is our Savasana. So if you've got the bolster, it's a really nice variation to keep it under your knees for your Savasana. It can feel nice on the lower back, just softening down onto the mat. Once again, scanning the body for any areas of tension and just connecting to our natural breath. You might think you haven't achieved anything by all this time spent in stillness, but sometimes stillness is what our body needs more than movement. Sometimes stillness can bring us more life and more energy. Sometimes that is just what we need. As you're ready, start to bring some very small, very gentle movement to the body, and then start to make whatever movement you're taking a little bit bigger, a little bit more energized before slowly, gently pressing your way up to a comfortable seat. And just taking a moment here to feel grateful to yourself for taking that time to be still, be soft, for giving your body a break, for showing yourself some love. One more deep breath in here and sigh it all out. Lift the gaze if you have not already. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I really hope you feel restored and rejuvenated and nice and relaxed. Hopefully I will see you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me and leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much.